If you'd like some very cheap and very reliable coins, check out FIFACoinZone.com. I'll have a link in the description down below. Use Fangs for a 5% discount. They have 3 different ways of purchasing coins, so definitely check them out.
Hey guys, how's it going? It is Fangs, and welcome to another Would You Rather. Last time I had to pin this time I have AA9SKILLZ. Say hello.
I'm second.
You were second. Sorry, you're the sloppy seconds. I'm sorry. I had to do it that way.
Thanks for having me.
Oh.
Come on, man. Try that again. Cut that part out.
No, it's staying in the video.
That's not going in the video.
So what we're going to be doing is we have this little app that you guys saw in the last video. I'm going to be doing about 6 of these, and we're going to choose the best answer we think is possibly fit for them. He's never done it before, but he's going to go. It's not one of those creepy would you rathers where people ask these terrible questions. They're pretty good, and they're for money or the question. So the first one is going to be, let me make sure I do this.
For 12 million, would you have almost every part of your body below your chin covered in bird feathers for 1 year?
So for $12 million, pretty much what would happen is you'd get like tar and feather. Well, it wouldn't be burned as bad as tar because that's kind of bad. But you would just have feathers going down your entire body, but you get $12 million and you only have to do it for a year.
12 million for a year to be covered.
To be covered with feathers. So you're just walking around and you're like a bird. I'm
like, ugly as fuck either way, so I'm taking the ugly feathers.
It'd be like Big Bird.
I think she just called me fat.
No, I didn't. I did not call you fat. You would do it?
I'm taking the feathers.
I would not do it because then...
For 12 million?
Yeah, for 12 million. Though,
for 1 year?
You have to have feathers and they come off and you just like, you're in the middle, say you're in a subway and you're just sitting here and your feathers are flying
I could walk up to girls and be like, feel how soft I am.
You want to tip? You want to pluck one of my feathers?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well,
I'm taking it.
He's taking it. I'm going to go and hit yes for him. 69% of people said they would never do it.
69?
69.
Let's go.
They would not do it. So...
Damn.
You're like in the minority.
Fuck it, let's go.
For 400,000, would you change the diaper of 100 babies every day for a year?
Every day for 2 years. A diaper of 100 babies. How could you even get that many done in 1 day?
I wouldn't do it because I would have to, like, I spent a week with a smelly thing. You understand? And that was bad for me. So smelling diapers no.
I don't smell at all. I couldn't do it. If they're a baby, a newborn baby, their poop doesn't smell. So I still wouldn't want to do it because of the fact that
it would take so long.
Yeah, that's like a baby's diaper takes forever because you know how you have to like pull those things and snap them and stuff like that. That takes way too long, and it's 400,000 is not enough. If it was 400 million, yes.
You're way overpriced.
No, I'm right on the money. 400 million.
Where do you get these numbers from?
Because I have my limits. I have my goals, and 400 million is way better. We're gonna see what they say.
Way too much.
We're gonna see what they say. What they say: disposable diapers are harmful to the environment. They take up 250 to 500 years to break down.
Jesus.
That's terrible. So all these fucking babies are just ruining this world. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
91% of people say no. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Let's go.
For 1 million, would you rather let out a loud smelly fart once every hour for a year, let out a silent but deadly fart every 20 minutes for a year, or tell Walrus to keep his money?
So for 1 million, you do the loud fart every hour for a year, or you do a silent but deadly one every 20 minutes.
The loud one.
You just let out loud farts.
How many times a day?
You have to do it every hour.
For once a year?
24 farts a day.
That's funny as shit though. When you're with your friends, you're letting it fly.
And then you...
It's funny, when you're with a girl, it's like, yo, I'm getting paid for this. Watch this. School.
What if you're just at a restaurant, you're next to like a couple, and you just...
Look, we've been together for what, a week?
Uh-huh.
She lets them fly all the time.
I didn't fart one time this entire week, and that is a promise. Not one time this shut up.
Chill.
Shut up.
You stay farting.
No, I did not. I would say neither because silent but deadly is even worse because people...
You have to pick one.
No, it says, or you can take your money. You can say keep your money and you don't want any of that.
Come on, Jess, it's just a fart. Silent and deadly, you could blame it on everybody else. You're good at blaming people.
I'm gonna say I would keep your money because $1 million's not enough. Maybe it was 100 million. Because we have our limits. We have our limits. But I'm gonna choose yours. You said you felt 30, actually 46% of people said they do the silent but deadly one every 20 minutes.
Fucking people are retarded.
That's terrible. You're just ruining people's lives by letting out nasty farts for that long. Oh
I'm letting them fly. I'll take the blame for it, man.
For 40 million, would you sneak into a hospital and switch up 2 similar newborns?
That's terrible.
That's terrible, but imagine that the 2 families would never know.
Never doing that.
They would never know. They would grow up their whole life thinking that was their baby, and the other ones would think that was their baby, and they would have no idea. Unless they were...
Now we know what happened to Jesse.
It could have actually happened. You never know. No, I look like my parents a little bit, but they're similar looking, so they would never know. I would do it. 40 million. It's a life changer.
You're fucking up people's lives.
Yeah, but it's a life changer.
What about when they're 21? They find out when they're 21.
It doesn't say that they'd ever find out. It says newborn.
Eventually, a DNA test will happen for some reason, and they're gonna be like, "That is not your father."
But then they can go back and they can have like, "Oh, well, maybe I was switched up at the hospital." And
you don't care about other people's lives.
I bet you that most other people don't care about it either.
Click it.
You want to see? 52% of people said that they would do it. I'm not the most terrible person in the world.
This is why we live in. This is why this fucking world is.
It's 40 minutes. As long as their parents are their parents and they love them, that's all that matters.
For 1 million, would you rather never go to the beach again or never go to the mountains again?
I would never go to the mountains again. I cannot not go to the beach.
I fucking hate mountains.
Fuck
dude.
mountains. Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
I don't like heights. Like, what are you gonna do? Take a girl up there, like, oh, let's look at the stars together.
You
Take
go,
them to the beach.
You could go skiing and maybe get on the top of the mountain and propose to them and stuff like that. That would be cute. But
you can go to the beach and then swap babies.
I would probably do that if it was for 40 million. For 1 million, I would never go to the mountains again because they're terrifying anyway. Like, they scare the shit out of me. So I'm gonna hit that. What about you?
I'm the beach.
No, but no, you'd never go to the mountains.
Yeah, never go to the mountains again. Yeah.
68% of people said they would never go to the mountains again.
Yeah,
What people
fuck the mountains.
mountains.
Fuck it all. Nobody likes mountains.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm too lazy to climb up those things anyway.
You call me fat again? Damn!
For 11 million, would you eat nothing but fruit for 2 years?
So nothing else but fruit for
Yes.
like 2 years.
Yes.
You pretty much eat absolutely nothing anyway.
You called me fat either way. I need a diet.
So it would be perfect for you because you don't eat anything anyway. So all you have to do is pick up like a strawberry, stick it in your mouth, and you'll be good to go for the next.
You calling me fat again, dude?
No, I'm just saying you don't eat anything. You eat less than I do.
Watching my figure.
Oh, should my figure? I, on the other hand, could not because I'm a big fan of fried chicken, and if I don't get that at least once every other week, I will freak out. I'll become a bitch.
We can definitely tell she's a big fan of fried chicken.
Look at these guns. Those are fried chicken guns. Look at that. That is what I'm talking about right there.
She's a toothpick.
I'm not too thick. Those are fried chicken guns. I'm gonna say yes. You're gonna say. I'm gonna say no. You're gonna say yes.
Yeah, I'll eat the fruit.
Okay. 48% said yes. It was even. It was a
Close.
split. So yeah, some people would do the fruit.
She needs a lot of chicken.
I have to tell a story, and it's not that great a story, and he's gonna tell me the worst story ever. But I had a psychiatrist when I had to get Adderall when I was younger, and all she did in front of me every interview was eat fruit, and it literally made me more crazy. It made me more crazy to watch her eat that fruit every time than anything else.
Really?
Yes, she drove me crazy. Okay.
For $3 million, would you dress up as Santa at all times when closed for the next 6 years?
For $3 million.
Yeah, so when you're clothed, you dress up as Santa at all times for the next 6 years. So you're just walking around.
I mean, I took the bird feathers. Why not be Santa?
You would make a really good Santa. I'm saying because you're so jolly.
Don't even say
You're
just
so
kidding.
happy.
Don't even say
You're
just
so
kidding.
happy all the time, so it would be a really good Santa. I, on the other hand, I fucking do not like having to wear that beard. I've worn it one time for a costume and it was terrible, so I couldn't do it.
You know why I want to be Santa?
Why?
Because then I could tell girls to sit on my lap.
High
five! Woo! That was good, right?
Yes,
that was good. That was good.
That was a good one. So, I'm gonna say no, he's gonna say yes, but I'll go this way. Let me see this.
You got it.
Scientists have hypothesized that Rudolph's red nose is likely the result of a parasitic infection in his respiratory system. That's bullshit. His red nose is there because he
Don't fuck up Christmas for me, alright, woman?
That is bullshit.
I'm saying yes, you're saying no.
Okay, yes, 82% of people would say no. They would not dress up as
Sit on my
Santa.
lap, baby.
No, they would not. So, guys, that is gonna be it for this video.
Can we just clarify that she's fucking mean to me?
I'm not mean whatsoever.
Every video we have done together, she has fried me. Like fried chicken.
It was just, it happened to be the perfect timing and I did not mean that. If you guys want to check out Skills, he'll have a version to this at some point in the next couple weeks, probably on his channel, but you can check him out, sub to him in the description down below. If you did like this, a thumbs up would be awesome. Until next time, see you guys later. Peace.